Exterior, Nemesis Railroad siding. Late afternoon. On a railroad siding of the 1867 Transcontinental Railroad, the engine has just chugged to a halt in Nemesis, formerly a hell-on-wheels town, and is blowing off steam. A couple of cattle cars are among those between engine and caboose. The camera swings to the door of a cattle car which is being rolled open. A head peeks out, a brindlestiff, obviously riding the rails, and checks up and down the track, and a rough-looking, dirty, emaciated Beau Banquo Boone tries to disembark. He has a rough, homemade forked branch for a crutch, and a twisted foot. Finally, he tries to leap down one-legged and falls on his face. You can see he's disgusted as he stares at his skinned hands.
General Lee left me in a hell of a way. Damn, General, I'd have never dismounted, but my stomach is flapping against my backbone. 3 days is too long to live without a whisper of victuals.
Exterior, Angel Saloon. As the credits begin, we follow Beau, gimping along on his recovered makeshift crutch, past a livery, a barber shop, and on to a high step up to a boardwalk in front of the Angel Saloon. On the side of the building is a stairway going down to a cellar. The sign over that opening is Heavenly Retreat, obviously a dope den. A skinny Chinese man stares up at him from the doorway. Beau is hesitant at the high boardwalk. He tries to balance on his twisted foot and step up, but can't make it. So he turns and plops his butt down and swings his legs up, then over to his hands and knees, and climbs to his feet. He digs in his pocket and comes out with a dime and a nickel.
Dang, Beau, if you ain't on your last leg, hope I can make it that flop house, and pray they got free goobers.
He turns toward the bat-wing doors and takes a step that way, but a big man, Roscoe Wilkinson, crashes out backward, arms flailing, and knocks Beau flying off the boardwalk and lands atop him. As Wilkinson recovers, we can see he's beaten bloody. Beau's on his face in the mud and horse apples, horses stomping on either side. Right behind the big man comes another, equally large, Mr. Pettigrew, carrying a double-barrel coach gun with a bloody butt. But before he can complete the beating of Wilkinson, the man gets his legs under him and is disappearing down the dirt street at a limping but determined gallop. Beau rolls over to see an extended hand.
Sorry you got in the middle of that, stranger. I guess the crutch don't lend to keeping your balance.
True, but it comes in real handy if you're planting corn or some such and have need of a hole.
Pettigrew laughs and pulls Beau to his feet.
Obliged.
Seems my task done run off down the road like a fat rabbit with a wolf nipping his butt. Come on in. Looks like you could use a beefsteak. You look like you've been wandering the desert a while.
Well, just had my first bite in 3 days, presuming you count a mouthful of road apples basted in horse piss.
Well, you ain't lost your sense of humor. I appreciate a fella makes the best of things.
Been riding a cow car they forgot to shovel, so pardon if I'm a mite whiffy. That said, my gut is flapping in the breeze, but if a steak is a normal $50, a whiff of it is beyond my means.
My invite, my 4 bits.
Crutch don't mean I take charity, friend.
No charity intended. You can weave me a fine tale, and that's worth the cost.
Beau is silent for a moment, then replies,
I've been told I tell a hell of a tale. You a Shakespeare fan?
My liking goes more to Poe or Mark Twain. Have you read The Fall of the House of Usher? It'll scare the bejesus out of you. On the other hand, that Jumpin' Frog book? Belly laughs. But no matter, this tale should be about Beau Boone.
Not much of a story, but I'm a happy to tell most of it.
Interior, Angel Saloon. And he follows Pettigrew inside. The bartender, Horace Goodfellow, is wiping down the bar where 2 customers, Farrell O'Brien and William Willie Wilson, are sipping their beers. 2 barmaids stand at a far end, Martha Ann and Blossom.
Let's take that corner. A cautious man keeps his back to the wall. Your name again?
Beau, Banquo, Boone.
They take a seat. Pettigrew leans his coach gun in the corner.
Your mom pa was fond of bees.
They were.
And Banquo?
My pa was just a common miner, but he could quote a library full. Banquo, the good general in Master Shakespeare's Macbeth. And yours?
A. Pettigrew, it'll be on my headstone, should anyone care enough to stand one. Pettigrew will do.
Hope that headstone's in the distant future. Then Pettigrew it is. Don't guess you would say what the A is.
Don't guess.
The barmaid, Martha Ann, hurries over.
Beefsteak, fat and still mooing as usual. You, Beau?
Can't repay your kindness, Pettigrew.
I can see you got a twisted leg, Mr. Banquo Boone. I guess your hearing is an infirmity as well?
Beau smiles.
To what do I owe this kindness?
Why, I knocked old Roscoe Wilkinson astride you like a circus monkey riding a Polish pig. No offense. And put your face in the horse piss, mud, and patties. Least I could do.
Beau nods.
No offense taken. So, you the town greeter?
You owe me a rundown on Beau Boone. My story is my own and shall remain so if we're to be fast friends. Bring my friend Beau same as me, and draw him a mug of suds.
And the usual?
You gotta ask?
She hustles away.
Obliged.
Now, sir, spin me a whale of a tale about Beau Boone.
They begin to talk as Martha Ann places a mug in front of Beau and 3 fingers of whiskey in front of Pettigrew. Exterior, Nemesis Street. The camera backs outside, passes the hitching post and horses, and zooms down the middle of the dirt street to see Roscoe Wilkinson stomping this way, long arm in hand. He stumbles up on the boardwalk, collects himself, cocks the rifle, then pushes his way in. Interior, Angel Saloon. On Wilkinson, adjusting his eyes to the darkness, which is his big mistake. The 2 customers at the bar and Martha Ann charge for the back door.